The Galaxy A73 is packed with punchy stuff. 6.7 inches of Full HD AMOLED Plus display, refreshing 120 times every second. Snapdragon 778 that lets you game in high quality. IP67 water and dust resistance. Full One UI 4.1 experience with support for up to Android 16. Expandable storage by up to 1 terabyte, a 108 megapixel camera sensor with OIS, and a monster 5000 mAh battery. Now these are just some of the more important highlights of the phone in less than 30 seconds, but I've spent more than 10 days with the phone now and I'm back with more in-depth details. After all, if you're gonna spend 42,000 rupees on this phone, you wanna know if it's worth it. Let's start with performance. It comes with Snapdragon 778G, that's good news. It's just not the best news. It's good because I did not run into performance issues with the phone, whether I was using the camera for photos, videos, or just generally gaming or switching between apps. It was all a breeze. Even when I was using it to edit some videos for Instagram Reels, it could handle my footage very easily and export videos without getting the phone too hot or laggy. But as I said, it's not the best news, which is to say, it's not the best case scenario. You could have enjoyed a more snappy and quick experience with, a phone that has the Snapdragon 888 or the 865. Those phones would be perceivably faster and probably a more apt choice given the kind of phones in this segment. But I'm not saying that this is not fast. I mean, if you're coming from a lower tier phone, this phone is already going to feel like an upgrade. But if your smartphone usage is geared towards heavier games, you might as well look at phones with better CPU options. And gaming was an absolute pleasure on this phone in any case. Large screen, good rich volume, no lag, high graphic quality, super crisp gaming experience overall. And it was so well optimized that if you're trying to play games that are 120Hz compatible, they look super amazing too. And for everyday use, this is great. I really can't complain because I never got stuck or I never felt like the phone was pulling me down. And as long as we're talking about performance, let me touch upon battery. So here's a breakdown of my battery drain test on the A73. I squeezed out nearly 8 hours of screen on time with about 17 hours of standby. And guys, this is after I watched Netflix for 3 hours and did gaming for 1.5 hours. You're probably not going to be doing that. And trust me when I say this, with regular everyday use, this is going to last you 2 days in a single charge. Now, for those who are skeptical about the Snapdragon 778G not being great, it actually really helps with battery. It's more power efficient than the Snapdragon 888. So if you're someone who prefers longer hours of phone use in a single charge over, let's say, a snappier experience,